Bugile Makaya, and welcome to Sistas We Can. Njengenjwayelo angihambi ngedwa. I've got my gorgeous co-host in studio. How are you doing, lovely ladies?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Introduce yourself to our...
I'll start this time. So, okay.
Oh, wow.
I'll start. So this
Do
is
the honor.
Kekeleta Tilwane, co-host of Sistas We Can.
Hi, my name is Bongi Gladness, and I am with Sisters We Can, and welcome.
And indeed, welcome. Njengenjwayelo bafethu ngoba niyazi lapha emakhaya ukuthi sihlale silethela only the best. Today we've got a phenomenal woman, a powerhouse, guys. Yazi ukeke ukuthi mekambono wathi yo, I can't believe it. We are joined by an amazing woman, Zola Nkosi, Mazuma. Hey, yeah, I hate to just mention that because you're saying, hey, intombi yomZulu. Zola Nkosi. How are you, gorgeous?
I'm great, thanks. How are you, ladies?
We're
Welcome to Sistas We
Welcome.
Can.
Thank you. Hi. Sanibona nonke ekhaya.
No, Zola, live studio siyahlanya thina si loudest of
Yeah.
mara ngiyabona ke ukuthi wena ngoba untombi yemZulu esithobile maybe uzozama ukuthi sithi ngathi sithobe nje.
Yeah.
Content yourselves. I'm starting.
You know, sicela ukuthi introduce yourself to our lovely viewers out there.
Okay, igama lami, I am Zola Nkosi, and I am a creative. I think that's what I like to call myself because I'm multifaceted. So I do quite a lot of things. Amongst a lot of those things are ceramics, graphic design, and I'm also a chef.
Ooh, wow. So much I'm confused. I don't even know which part I need to touch. With the graphic designer, ceramic, what. I don't even know. So
it's a lot.
Chef, you know, it's just a lot. Zola, what caught my attention with umsebenzi wakho uyenzayo was the plate that you designed. My goodness, because we are used to this plate, but it's Carol what, you know. So when I saw something like that, that had Zola Nkosi, I know. How did that come about?
Powerful.
I've had the pictures since I think 2007 when I was still a graphic design student. I drew those pictures because I was speaking more about loving yourself as a black woman, and hence that's why you see the ladies having afros, you know, loving our hair, loving who we are and how we are structured as African women. So the main thing that I was writing about at that moment was because having been bullied before when I was still young, I had a low self-esteem, and to be able to, you know, speak because I could not speak up, but I could draw.
Oh, wow.
So then I drew these women who were standing up tall, showing who they are and being proud of who they are, you know, and that is...
If I were to ask, okay?
Yes.
If I were to ask, I'm thinking about it now, like the bullying. Don't just say I was bullied. You want to know. How was the bullying?
I forgot to warn you, but like I am
How was the bullying? What you want the whole
What
thing
really
about
happened?
bullying?
But I was, okay, fine. I think I was still in primary school, and I had just entered a multiracial school from a township school, and I just thought I was normal, you know. And when I once, like I think I was in class, and one girl just made a joke and said, "Thula wena Zola, nama rice ebusweni," you know, because in Kabila ngisho ngokaZulu. Yeah, and mina ngokaZuma phela isibongo sami, and I did not say anything wrong with it.
Because
Because you know. But then that made me self-conscious and, you know, sort of like, you know, be reserved, look down, and not really, you know, be out there. So what I did was I buried myself in my art. And that helped me, actually, because it put me in focus. But in another way, you know, I kept hiding myself and hiding my true identity and who I was. You know, trying to be other people, getting to weird friendships because I wanted to stand out and you know, and sort of be heard and be seen, you know. And then one day it just dawned on me when I went on Facebook. I think I told Mashako this, that when I looked at the girl who used to bully me in primary school, I just saw a fat blob, and I was like, what the hell? You
What
know?
happened to you?
What happened? Like, I didn't, you know, sometimes when a person bullies you, it's because you are a soft target, and they also have their own issues.
Of course.
Yeah.
And because they have their own issues, they then project their issues on you. And if you are young and you don't know how to interpret it, you take it into heart.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to me for a very long time. And hence, that's why through adversity, I used to draw these women, you know, iconic women, to say this is how a woman should be, and this is how one day I will be. And, you know, sort of like speaking to the future to say, you know, Indlovukazi, you know, I am Indlovukazi. Every other woman is Indlovukazi.
Wow,
You don't have
yeah.
to be, you know, hiding in any shadow. And you also don't have to, you know, tone yourself down. You are a queen in your own right. And it's onke nje masihleli lana, you are a queen, I'm a queen, you're a queen. We don't have to be in a
Something
competition
else,
or something else. Yeah, so hence that's why I have Indlovukazi, who is more of a queen, and I do have then the daughter, you know, which I call Nkosazane, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, so all these things should be actually coming from us as the elder women, you know, telling our teaching the younger ones to say, you are enough.
Yeah.
You know,
And you're beautiful.
You are beautiful as you are.
As you are, yes.
You know, as you are tall, you're short, you whatever, you know. And that is how you are supposed to be in the world. And that is why I was telling someone last night that, you know, your parents' mandate was to bring you here into this earth.
Absolutely.
And whether your parents love you or they don't love you, but they've done what God asked them to do.
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah.
now that you're here on this earth, flourish.
Do whatever it takes. Yeah.
Flourish.
I love that.
Go out there.
I love that so much because as black people, we're not taught flourish, we're not taught
Yeah, we
love,
are.
we're not taught embrace your culture, we're not taught embrace your afro. It's beautiful, and now to have it in art, to have it in our homes, to teach our daughters,
beautiful.
created by a black woman with a great story.
You know, another thing when Akeke is you're saying this, you know, what I'm taking from this story Zola, Uguti, God doesn't make mistakes.
No, he doesn't.
You know, the
Wow.
fact of Uzola ukule emdenini abagabayo, and that affected her all her life.
Yeah.
But she was able to turn it around.
Exactly.
She had a choice. Why turn it around? Kuna manje mo bega play against. Unfortunately, that we forgot to remind her to bring the plates, but we'll get the pictures definitely so that ababukile makaya can see what we're talking about. The fact of ukwazile ukuthi athathele no frustration leyo ayikhipele plate, and I'm sure when you were doing it, was Buza now, you didn't even know why am I doing it? You're just drawing this thing. You didn't know you know, in the future you're gonna be having this plate. Oh, maybe you.
But
maybe you knew.
as we continue with her, I think we have to go to an ad break so that we will
until
hear
we can
more.
talk all we want.
And we sure. Let's take it to the ad break. So that,
Babukele makhaya njengoba sekashile ke usibongile ukuthi we need to take a quick ad break and we'll be back. Do not go anywhere.
Yes.
Welcome back, Babukele Makaya. You're still tuned in to Sisters We Can, and we still have the gorgeous, phenomenal, amazing Zola Nkosi. I like Ukeke keeps saying, oh, I can't believe I'm sitting next to Zola. But you know, and emotional kanjalo, she just, you know, guys,
so
you know what, the
humble.
humility in you is so amazing. But before we went to the ad break, I wanted to ask you, Guti, so you're going through this bullying, right? And we keep a go art. Did you know at some point Guti uzobe udlela a plate in eline whatever frustration that you had? You understand what I mean? Did you
Portraying
know?
your
Yeah,
story.
portraying your story, that's the one.
Absolutely not. But well, one of the campaigns that I did was speaking about Ubuzitanda. And that is when I started drawing these people to say, you know what, one day, and I think it's only now that I got to this notion of manifesting. I didn't know that I was manifesting at that time, you know. I was just, you know, thinking about, you know, women just loving who they are for themselves, because I've always been that African girl who has a big afro, I've cut my hair, or, you know, but it's always been just like that, you know, to say to myself, right, I'm enough. You are enough. Wonke umuntu enough the way they want to be. You know, see, we are perfect the way that we are.
And I love that we can also start having episodes like this where we are not entitled or expected to just speak English.
Oh yeah.
Those are levels that we don't recognize, that even in boardrooms we can speak our own vernacular language.
Yeah.
We can rock our afros, we can rock our traditional attires, and nobody's asking, are you going to a wedding?
Yeah.
You know? it's your rightful place. Yeah, it's like, are you going to a wedding?
Yeah, it's your rightful place.
It's your right. We're taking our stance, but most importantly as black women, because we've had to dial down our stars in so many different ways. I mean, bullying is one example, but also in art, because I'm sure it wasn't easy getting into the art as a black woman.
Definitely not. Well, luckily because I had a body of a portfolio of work from high school. So I studied art from primary all the way to matric.
Sure.
Yeah, so I wrote it as a matric subject.
Wow.
And I had a portfolio of evidence of the work that I'd done throughout the
We need
years.
to bring this back in school.
You know, so throughout the years I had, so that's how then I applied to varsity with my portfolio. And well, I was one of the few ladies in arts campus, obviously. But we tried as the black girls.
It's art. She's art.
Yeah.
She's one of the few ladies art.
And
And we the ones with beauty.
And
We focus on construction as male domain, even art.
Yeah, art is, yeah, hey, and the one thing that you get told, well, in the beginning is that, welcome to the full auditorium, by the time we end here, you will be half.
Yeah.
Yeah, because also art supplies are very expensive. And I think that's where my entrepreneurial spirit came up when I started baking, selling cakes. Because I also have a fashion design background, I used to change, you know, my friends' pants, make them to skirts, do bags. So I never lacked money to buy my art supplies.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, because the reason why they tell you that is because they tell you they don't want excuses that you didn't hand in a project because you don't have money, or you don't have this, or you don't have that. They tell you that straight away. That listen, that you chose art and this is what is required of you.
Yeah, but Zola, because you don't have your things here, like what is it that you can tell someone at home who actually is wondering, what is this art they're talking about? What is
What
it
did you
that
actually
they do?
do?
What is she drawing on those plates? What's happening? Like, you know,
I like that question, yes.
so what is it that you draw on your plates? I mean, earlier on they were laughing at me that I don't really know your work, and they laughed at me. So now I'm thinking maybe there's another boinky there out there who's actually saying, who is she? You know, what is exactly is whatever that she's drawing on the plates. You said you're drawing the icons or what? Then who are those people that you normally draw?
I normally draw women, but I do have a man that I want to release in the future because I'd like to just thank Abu Baba.
Yeah.
You know, they are not all men are trash.
I know, definitely.
So I've got a drawing that I have of a man sitting in the middle of the night, thinking about how he's going to provide for his family.
Oh, wow.
Because men do that and they don't tell us.
Wow.
They sit there in the dark and they cry in secret.
Wow.
And we always just want to want from them. Now, bazalwa wo mama, njengoba nathi singabomama,
Yeah, true.
you know? And so I've got this man that I've drawn. I named him after my husband.
How dare
Okay, well, I named him Utabiso because he wants to make everyone happy. And the name is fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was about to say he is.
Yeah, so the name is fitting because, guys, this thing of men must. You know,
daughter must.
He's
taking daughter must.
So that is why I'm just celebrating Abu Tabis who make us happy because bias jabulisa vele as you know, as their ladies and as you know the women in their lives.
And then with the ladies, what are those ladies that you drew like so far? Like, do we know them?
No, it's mysterious ladies that are.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why Ngithe Ndlovukazi, she's a queen.
She's a queen.
You know? Yes. You know, and
She's us.
Yeah, she's us.
Yeah.
You know? Any woman, you are a queen.
Wow, I like that.
You know? Yeah, and I've got a lot. I've got Omas Chaba. I name them, I give them different names. I've got Onezito, Onamahips.
Zola Unani.
Onezito. You know, Onamahips. Yes, you know, I've got all those ladies that I'm still gonna publish.
At least my image is there. My image is there.
All the women are there. It's just that I'm self-funding the whole project, so I'm doing it step by step as everything allows.
Yeah.
You know, Zola like this woman who represents umuntu. There's a scripture in the Bible, Proverbs 31 woman. Have you ever wondered why that woman doesn't have a name? If you ever wondered why uNkulunkulu with a scripture, ngithi kunabo Sarah, kunabo Naomi,
But she's done a lot, right?
You know,
It's
but
doing
why does she
that.
have a name? You know why? I think strategically uNkulunkulu bekafuna ukuthi each and every one of us as
Sibone
women,
kuye, ne?
sifake igama lethu. So when I'm reading the book of Proverbs, I always say Mahlaku. Then whatever way, yes, this woman,
She
where
buys
this is
land
a woman,
from far
Mahlaku,
away.
yes,
Her family is
Mahlaku,
big.
Mahlaku's family is big. Mahlaku's family, because that's what. So I like the way the angle that you're using right now to say,
Great stuff.
you know, it's amazing. But you know, Zola, you mentioned your husband, and I think it's a good thing that you mentioned him because most of the times, I'm
He ain't available for that.
you know, what is one lesson that you've learned from your husband? But
Yeah.
what is one valuable lesson that you've learned from your husband?
Discipline. So my husband goes to gym Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
He's very disciplined. Like, he's disciplined with money. He's disciplined with a lot of things.
Yazi Zola ne because ngibuze ngesikhathi esirong. Ngicela mesibuye singene ukuthabiso. Let's just go to an ad break. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back, Babukele Makaya. You're still tuned into Sisters We Can, and it's Sakhuluma again, no Mamzuma Bantu. Yazi bengisaba ukubuza sonke lesikhathi mina 10 years ngikwazi ne. Ubaba le khaya enkandla ni
Ay, angazi.
yazi uthanda kanjani ubaba uzomayazi wena Zola so just saying I had ukuthi ngibuze le question leyo uzubuza namanzi akafuni nokuthi hayi asindluleni lapho. Before we went on the ad break, you mentioned I asked you to what is one of the valuable lessons that you've learned from your husband. What is it?
Yeah, I think one of the things that is discipline. I mean, so I think I think on the weekend we spoke about the value of being able to save. Thina abantu abamnyama kakhulukazi, we don't save, and it's not because it's because you don't know what you don't know. Yeah, you don't know what you don't know. And umangabe, you get your first pay, let's say for example it's 20 grand, you're excited, imali engaka, you blow it within 3 days. Actually, I think better within the first 5 days.
Yeah.
Like South Africa, usiphelile imali yakho oyisebenze the whole month.
Yeah.
But within 5 days, usiphelile.
Yeah.
So the one thing that I'm doing right now, I'm currently reading a book called The Ordinary Millionaire. And it speaks about Uguti, if you have ever earned 2,800 rand in your life, you would have touched $1 million in your lifetime.
Ah.
Yes.
Wow.
2.8.
2,800. So if 2,800 rand bungena every day ekadini lakho as a salary, in your work life you would have had $1 million at some point in your life, because those 2.8 already obviously would have accumulated, you know, during your work life. However, we don't know how to then become ordinary millionaires because we don't have that knowledge of save, you know. So the one principle that I've learned is that uma ngabe ingena salary yakho, before you do anything with it, pay yourself first. Take 10% of it and put it into your savings. And all bank accounts have that check, what on your app, savings.
Yes.
So when your money comes in, let's say you get your 20K, the first thing you do, you take 2,000 without blinking, you put it on the savings.
Yeah. And who I big?
As
Immediately.
easy as that.
Tabang.
As easy as that.
Tight to yourself.
Yes.
That's the right way. Tight to yourself. Yeah.
Pay yourself first before you pay insurance, before you pay isingananazana sakho or umamakazi or whatever you call them.
Yes.
Before you pay whoever, you know, before you pay your medical aids or bills, whatever, pay yourself first because you work hard.
Sure.
And once you do that, in 10 months, 2,000 million, 10,000.
10,000 rand.
You have 10,000, guys.
You?
In two years, nabalin.
Yo.
Na 28,000.
Exactly.
And then now you start going to look for investing. You take that 28,000, you put it into a compound interest savings account.
Yeah.
And then maybe kulango 9%. This is
Sure.
how millionaires are brought. Don't work
Yeah.
for money, but make money work for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
You know, and
Yeah.
make sure that when you put that money in, your principal amount is able to come back to you. No matter the economy hour.
Yeah.
So you must not go back door. They get rich quick. There are many
Yeah.
things. I won't name banks and platforms and stuff like that. But do your research and say, okay, if I put my 28,000 that I've saved for 2 years, if it accumulates compound interest, how much will I be able to get in 5 years?
Absolutely.
Or actually, can I add this onto this? Mhlambe after maybe 10 months again, I add another 10,000.
Yeah, but then I want to speak for those who pay God first. So they will pay God first and they pay themselves
Yeah.
after. I think it
Pay
works.
yourself
You
first.
can pay God first. But one thing that I know for sure is that God made us so that sikwazi ukusebenza.
Yes.
Nathi kumele sizibonga ngisho.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Kumele sizibonge, and that is why He gave us that work.
Yeah.
Ukuthi sisebenze.
So that's why I'm calling I.
Yeah, ungaqala ngaye umnikeze 10%.
Depends on what, yeah.
Thank
Yes.
I
But
think
then
that also we must start also understanding that God is not against us. God is
No,
God
he's
is
not. Yeah,
God is
he's
not a
not.
strict God to say I want your money, I want it this way, I want it this time. God is for you. So
Yeah.
like she started, put the 10% for yourself.
Yeah.
God sees what you do.
He
and God
knows what's going on.
Yeah, so put it for yourself and you will give God what you give God. But take care of thyself.
For savings purpose. Yeah. I got this.
Okay, there's something that you wanted to ask Zola, before we went on. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I don't know if we have the right
Yeah,
time
no, you too. We
to
still have,
ask.
yeah. But
So I wanted to ask more. So I am that whole. I'm very neutral, especially in my career. It has taught me to be neutral. So I love how you've embraced your husband or males in this perspective. But I wanted to discuss is, as black females, we are taught to bash our men. And our men have believed that we bash them and use and abuse them. So I like that light that she has brought to say, I'm bringing, and it's a great example, your husband, somebody close, somebody you experience every day, So that principle of showing men go through a lot. Men are also human beings. Yes, men come from a woman, but men are individuals. And for her to collaborate it in also her success. Because you don't owe it to him. You did this because you love not just your husband, but black men.
Of course.
That's a
Amazing.
tradition
It
we
is,
need
right?
to teach each other.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it's wonderful. It's like I
amazing.
like that.
It's a lesson,
because a
actually,
lot of people
on
they
its own.
always say, "Hey, I hope the Sisters We Can, you're not bashing men." So the way the fact ukuthi uqale ngabondlovukazi and now there's gonna be a Thabiso Khane. So endlini kwami kuzobe kunovukazi noThabiso nje bahleli lapha ama-plate.
Exactly.
I can't wait for that, Zola.
Yeah.
When can we expect Ilona yakho ukuthi iphume? The first edition kaThabiso?
I can't say right now because
No pressure.
no pressure, please.
And then also me, I feel like I can't wait for the launch. When is it? Or are you still thinking about it?
I started, I did a soft launch online because I'm Tandimali. So, the launch was people buying. And,
wow.
Yes, and I have, people that own restaurants that have said, you know what, we want to buy. And for our private lunches and private dinners that we serve with your...
Sorry to interject.
Yeah.
Like, can she put emphasis on the launch is people buy?
Yes.
So people, can you buy?
Because we only left with a few minutes. Zola, where do people find your stuff? Where can we find Zola Nkosi?
Okay, you find everything under www.zolaskitchenstudio.co.za, or you find me on Instagram. I'm at Zola's Kitchen Studio. Everywhere, Zola's Kitchen Studio, Facebook, Zola's Kitchen Studio.
Okay, we got
Yeah,
this.
and then I think the plates are Zola Nkosi homeware.
Any closing remarks, Zola? Yeah, thank you so much for my side. Like, okay, it's excited. I can't believe I'm here. It's an honor and Joguti Nyagwazi, and I know you personally. Any closing remarks from your side?
Yes, umuhle zithande. Ungalindeli anyone to tell you ukuthi you are special. You are here for a reason, and please bloom where you are planted.
Who more you planted? Okay?
Amen. I just want to say, let's be proud of being black. Let's be proud of buying black. Let's be proud of supporting each other. And let's just be proud, beautiful, rich black people.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say, no matter the bullying, just be great.
Oh, wow. Guys, Mabukele Makaya, there you go. There you have it. Thank you so much for tuning into Sisters We Can. We're going to see you again next week. Same time, same place. Please support Zola Nkosi.